Armored warfare in the Korean War is pretty interesting to me because it pitted two World War II allies, the T-34 and the M4 Sherman, against one another. And I was thinking about it yesterday and I was kind of wondering how that went. In terms of firepower and armor, the T-34 and the Sherman are pretty evenly matched, but the real differences come in when you start talking about things like ergonomics, logistics, crew training, and ammo availability. Tank-on-tank combat was not very common during the Korean War. There were about 119 recorded instances of it happening that the US Army noted. As it turns out, the main killer of North Korean armor was actually the US Air Force. That being said, when a Sherman and a T-34 faced off directly, it was typically the Sherman that came out on top. During the war, Shermans achieved a kill-death ratio of 2.3 to 1 against North Korean T-34s. This is despite early in the war, the US and South Korean forces not really having any weapons that could penetrate the T-34's armor. You'll get a little hint of that when I read off this statement from Corporal Frank Portillo of the US Marine Corps, who was a gunner on a Sherman during the Korean War. "We saw his silhouette maybe 600 yards out. I fired AP and it just ricocheted. Our tank commander yelled, 'Load HVAP.' We only had a few rounds of the tungsten ammo. Next shot went clean through his front plate. He started burning. The crew bailed and our machine guns cut them down. That was our first kill. After that, we weren't so scared of them." This contrasts quite a bit to the North Korean point of view. This next statement is from North Korean Private First Class Kim Yong-koo. He was a tank crewman on a T-34. He was captured by UN forces in 1950 after his tank was knocked out, and in this statement, he pretty much says that, yeah, we thought we were the shit, but we were told one T-34 could knock out 5 American Shermans, but in reality, we never saw 5 Shermans at once. We only saw their fire and the airplanes. My tank was hit by something, maybe a 3.5-inch rocket, and we abandoned it. We didn't last very long. In summary, the T-34 and the M4 Sherman were very evenly matched, but it doesn't really matter a whole lot if, 1, the North Koreans don't know how to use their tanks, and 2, the US has unquestioned air superiority.